The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Block. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Before you get a good head of steam going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Allen off the play fake. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, block. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
Gunners, nothing.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. He'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Trying to do anything.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Dolphins.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
Looking to pass. Tua. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Breida. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Breida. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They run for it with Breida, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man. Complete. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
They're set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On play action, Allen winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Allen. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
No pain, no gain.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line. Just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making it. And I think the ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. The left side caught by Diggs. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Now it's Allen. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Now it's Breida. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Ball carrier.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next one.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
At the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. A critical error there in a tight game with a fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From midfield, here's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Dolphins 27, Gunners 13. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Oh, Allen Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
And they'll indeed take a knee.